Hey guys, I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Boom Shekha and I welcome you to my channel and to all of the different INFJ videos I've been doing. I hope that you guys enjoy them, but more than that, obviously, I hope that you learn from them. Zach, one of the male INFJ viewers, amazing person, really interesting questions, really nice email, he asked me a question, and I just want to read his email because it was so interesting and so important, this question that he asked, that I really wanted to do a video on it. And I told him the same. I'm like, just give me a couple of days. I'm just going to do a video on it because it's such an important question and I want everyone to get the benefit of it. Basically what he says was, like a lot of other INFJs, I've struggled with thoughts that have something wrong with me. That's pretty typical, right? I feel like a fake. I feel like I'm not what I can live up to. We have really high standards for ourselves, right? I constantly struggle with these thoughts. I'm fairly young, 18 years old, so I know with time the thoughts will probably stop. But I was wondering, do you ever have these thoughts? Or did you ever? If you did, could you please tell me how I can just come to terms with being an INFJ? How do I get rid of these thoughts and learn to stop being so self-conscious? I feel like I'm a bad person half the time with no proof as to why I feel like I'm bad. Such a sweet email, isn't it? I mean, he's 18 years old. I have such high hopes for him because he's already asking the right questions. He's asking the why questions rather than hating himself. He's thinking, why do I think this way? Brilliant stuff. And I know he's going to do really good things in the world. But with regards to feeling like you're a bad person, like everything else I've done videos on, the fact that, we struggle with ourselves, we feel like there's something wrong with us, we feel like we're a fake, we don't live up to our expectations, all that stuff I've done videos on. But this particular thing about feeling like we're a bad person, sorry, I have a cold, feeling like we're a bad person with no proof as to why we feel that way. That was such a brilliant point that he made because I've not done a video on this before, but it's a really important part of being an INFJ. Because I know when I was younger, I used to feel this all the time. Because of my perfectionist streak, I was one of those really good kids. I did everything perfectly. I tried to do everything perfectly. I was always good. I tried to be kind all the time and generous. I did everything my parents told me to do. I tried to be that perfect daughter, that perfect sister every single time. But no matter what I did, no matter how perfect I tried to be, I always felt like I was a bad human being. I felt like I was a terrible human being, that I felt like I was going to go to hell and there was nothing I could do about it. But I did not understand where that feeling that I was going to go to hell came from. Why was I a bad person? I have no idea, but I didn't know why, but I knew that I was a bad person, that I would never live up to all the expectations I had for myself, that I was going to go to hell, that I was the most horrible person on this planet. Why was I even alive? Why was I wasting all these resources? Why did I eat food, or why did I breathe? Why can't I just kill myself if I was such a terrible person? Now, I want to say that these feelings come from the fact that we're perfectionists, that we know that we need to be better than we actually are, that we can be better than we actually are, that there is this level that we want to reach towards, that level where we know that we will be that perfect person. But that level is so high up that we can't even see it. And we are here at our imperfect human level. And we see the difference between where we are and where we need to be. And we realize we're never going to traverse that distance. We're never going to reach that level ever in our lifetime. And we realize that we're a human being, a bad human being because of that. Now, I want you guys to realize as a younger INFJ, as a new INFJ, or as an INFJ in general, that you are a human being. Now, it's a stupid thing to say out loud. You're just a human being. But seriously, that's one of the most important lessons I have learned for myself as I get older, is that I am just human. I am just human. I tell myself this over and over again. And whenever I do something, I always say to myself, did I do my best? Did I do my best human thing? And if I did my best in my human way, if I did my best in my human way, that's all I can do. That is all I can do. And if I did my best, I can move on and not hate myself. If I didn't do my best, then I do my best. I try to do my best. I fix it. I correct whatever I did. If I did my best after that again, then I can move on. I don't need to go back to it over and over again, and I don't need to feel terrible about myself. As INFJs, what we do is that we hold ourselves to a standard that's absolutely impossible to reach. And as you guys realize, as you get older, you're going to realize that fact. It is impossible to reach. So we're basically setting ourselves standards that are not going to be able to reach by ourselves, that we're never going to reach. And that means that we're always going to feel terrible about being a human being. We're always going to feel terrible about being us. We're always going to feel terrible about whoever we are, because we're never going to reach that standard. Perfectionism absolutely is part of it, but this, I think, is a level of perfectionism that's beyond everyone else. I don't think people out there, non-INFJs, who are perfectionists, think in such a way. Right? We think of ourselves as the saviors of the world. We think of ourselves going beyond the world. We think of ourselves as non-human sometimes, as aliens. And as aliens, we have this kind of level to reach. We're not just humans. Everyone else around us is human. Everyone else around us is allowed to feel pain and to make mistakes. Everyone else around us is allowed to be a human. But for us specifically, no. We're not allowed to be human. We're not allowed to make mistakes. We're not allowed to live at that low level. And if we do, we feel like we're doing this world a disservice because we have such unique talents and abilities. You know, I know that we are very talented. We have a lot of unique talents to us. We have a lot of good qualities to us. And I know that. For myself, I know that. And so when I'm not using these qualities, when I'm wasting these qualities away, then I feel terrible. Then I feel like I'm a bad person. Then I feel like, why? Why am I wasting these talents away? The universe gave me all of these talents, put me on this planet, gave me all of these resources, put me into a family that has enough resources for me to do everything that I want to do, and I'm still wasting it away. Why? What's wrong with me? And then I feel terrible about myself. The thing about feeling like you're a bad person, I think it always comes from the fact that we're never going to be as perfect, as good, as clean, as generous, as kind, as gratuitous, as powerful, as famous, as rich as we want to be, ever. I mean, no matter what we achieve, it's never going to be enough. No matter what I do with my life, it's never enough. I want to do more. I want to do more. And it's not because there's something to prove beyond me. I don't have anything to prove to the people outside of me. I'm just fighting my battle within me, with myself. I'm always pushing myself, not because I need to show someone else, but because I need to show myself that I have that capability. I'm always fighting with myself. You know, I'm always trying to prove to myself that I am that person that I want to be, that I can reach that level that I want to reach, that I am not a waste on society, that I'm not a waste on this world, that I can do something amazing in my life, that I'm capable of doing something amazing in my life, that the talents, that abilities that have been given to me are not a waste, that I'm going to do something with them, right? And so this feeling comes into me over and over and over again. Now, what's the solution to this? As I said, remember that you are human. Even right now, I am sick. I have a cold, and I actually have a fever right now a little bit. I know I'm not advocating this. I felt a little bit better this morning because I've been pumping myself with medication. And so I was like, yay, I'm back again. I'm going to do a bunch of work. I'm still not back again. I'm still sick. But because I feel like I'm not human and I push myself because I have all these things that I want to do, that I'm always thinking about more and more things to do, I push myself and I pretend like I'm not human. And I'm doing this video. I shouldn't be doing this video. I should be drinking tea. But instead of drinking tea, I'm actually working. And if I was not working, I'd feel terrible about myself. And so this is what we do to ourselves. All I am asking you guys to do is to remember that you are human. So when you feel that you're a bad person, remember that you're just human. You're an imperfect human who is not going to be able to reach those high standards that you put for yourself. Just relax. Take the time necessary to do the things that you need to do. Do your best, and that's all you can do. And that's all you can do. And remember that. I tell myself this over and over again all throughout the day. I've done my best, and that's all I can do. I have done my best, and that's all I can do. And that's how I get through the days. I hope this makes sense to you guys. I hope that Zach, who asked this question, I hope this makes sense to you. I hope that I was able to answer your question partly at least. If you have any more questions, if you want clarification on anything, please let me know, guys. This is just part of it, obviously, and just a brief overview of what I think the issue is. If you guys have any things that you want me to expand upon, please do let me know. Again, thank you so much for watching my videos, for being on my channel. I'm so grateful that you guys are here, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.